So Jeffree Star said that only 5% of men are only into females. The other 95% will F anything. You cannot make this up, man. And he said that he knows because that has been his experience. And I'm here to clear something up, man, right? Because there's a certain type of gay dude out there that has this belief in his mind, man, that he feels like every man got gay in them, bro. And I know why they feel like that, right? Because they have a lot of experiences with dudes who are known to be straight, bro, their whole life, right? A lot of dudes are married with kids. A lot of them only been in relationships with women. And then they end up having their first experience with this gay dude, right? So now he starts to think like, oh, man, a lot of these straight dudes are gay. And I'm here to tell you, bro, that any straight man that finds himself in an environment, bro, where gay men are present, is gay. He's on the DL, bro. Heterosexual men have zero interest, bro, in hanging around gay dudes, bro, talking to them, chilling with them, having private messages with them, going to the bar, drinking. Like, heterosexual male don't have an interest in doing these things, man. So if you find yourself with a straight dude, right, that's your friend, and y'all always texting, y'all go out, y'all chill together, y'all hang out, y'all party together, yeah, shoot your shot, bro, because you actually have an opportunity. But dumb dudes, bro, are not straight, man. They DL, bro. They're curious, man, and that's exactly why they're placing themselves around men like you. Because within the heterosexual community, bro, whenever we got a friend that starts hanging on with a gay dude, he's like, yo, bro, what's up with Wombo, you know? Nah, he cool, that's my boy. Nah, you gay. So yeah, stop thinking that, people, man. Do not place yourself in this little bubble, man, and think that's a reflection of reality. No. Any straight man that finds himself around a gay dude, bro, has a gay friend, is curious. Straight dudes don't want to fucking be hanging around gay dudes, bro. For what? You looking for women, he looking for fucking dudes.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and I typically like rail on the trans people and even poke fun at the LGBT people. I'm gonna actually like attack both of these niggas. Now the Jefree Star nigga didn't really say nothing, looking like a manly Barbie. I'm gonna attack his shit first. First of all, pause. That was crazy. First of all, let me attack what he says. He says 95% of men are gay. Now I'm like the Puerto Rican nigga. I don't know where these fucking numbers are coming from. That's egregiously high. Now, I'm going out here on a limb, and I don't know for sure, but I have a lot of male friends, associates that are quote unquote straight, got wives, girlfriends, and when the conversation of LGBT shits come up, they strike me as purely heterosexual men. And because I don't ask for nobody dick men and I ain't trying to see proof of it, I take their word for it. So maybe this nigga might be true, but I can honestly say just like I'm the 5%. If I'm the 5%, there's got to be more niggas, therefore causing the percentage of straight men to go up and the number of gay dudes to actually go down. And considering that gay people as a whole collective in America is roughly about 5% of the population of the country, I fail to realize how he getting this number at 95%. Not only that, I agree with the Puerto Rican dude. If this man is actually coming in contact with quote unquote straight men that got girlfriends, wives, and even kids, and he turning them out, or they turning him out, or whatever the dynamic, I don't know. Those niggas they not straight. They're down low, which is in term gay, right? Secretly gay or closeted homosexual. Whether they are, I don't give a fuck. One thing I can only in this world, the only thing I can be worried about is my damn self. And I can speak for me. I have no interest in men. I've never been with a man sexually, romantically. No kissing, hugging, petting, edging, penetration. No man has sucked on me. I ain't sucked on no man. So I don't know where to coming to this conclusion. Like the Puerto Rican dude said, if they straight, meaning they got a girlfriend, a wife, and kids, and they still dabbling with men, well, they not straight. They always was gay. They was masquerading, and the whole quote unquote straight shit, that's a smoke screen, right? They live in a damn lie. Now to attack this Puerto Rican nigga's argument. Now, he says that if you're straight, you shouldn't hang around gay dudes. Now, I'm in Atlanta. I have a few. I ain't gonna say a few. I had a couple gay friends. They no longer live here. They moved out of the state, right? Went on to do other things. Now, if I will say, if you have flamboyantly gay friends, you might be suspect. The gay friends I got, if they didn't tell you they was gay, you wouldn't know. They talk like men. They dress like men. They didn't wear makeup. No BBLs. They didn't flirt with me. I didn't flirt with them. There was a line in the sand. And the only reason I was friends with them, one of them, and I'm still friends with now, is actually the godfather of a close friend of mine. So it's a mutual friend. This nigga like football, sports, other manly shit, gadgets, electronic gadgets. There's a lot of things we could talk about. He was cool. When I met the man, I drew the line in the sand. I don't play that. Don't flirt with me. We good. Because I was friends with his godson, it was respected. And been my friend for 20 years. But that goes with having friends of any sexuality, right? Straight or gay. With straight dudes, there's a line in the sand, bro. Don't call me out my name. Don't try to fuck my bitch, steal my money. We're gold, right? I believe you can have friends with people of whatever sexuality, and don't no freaky shit got to be happening. And I was friends with this person, and I wasn't curious. I'm not closeted. I'm not bisexual. I'm not down low. None of that shit. I'm a cool person. I don't discriminate, and I'm not homophobic. And I come from quote unquote hood, right? Urban environment where hanging around gay dudes, it got you made fun of, right? Because everybody in the black community got a gay cousin, niece, that uncle that always come to the cookout with his friend, or that auntie the auntie that's cute, or butch, and always comes to the cookout with her quote unquote friend. The choir director, somebody in the damn church. We're not homophobic, and like I said, you might get made fun of. Hell, I got a couple cousins that's gay. Actually, 3 of them. Off the top of my head, it's probably more, but them niggas is always invited to cookouts. So homosexuality isn't really like foreign to us. So we cool. Black people got this thing. As long as you cool, you show respect, we can kick it. Just because you trolling for women and he trolling for men doesn't mean that there's a conflict of interest, bro. That's like saying you can't hang out with bitches because they looking for men and you looking for women. I think you could be friends with women that you're not trying to fuck, and just because they looking for a man, you looking for women, it's not necessarily a conflict of interest. She might be a big mouth bitch, but a cool person. You're just not attracted to her physically or psychologically. So that's a dumb argument. But if you, like, I guess, are not entirely secure in your manhood, you might make that argument. I'm not even poking fun or taking shots at the dude. I will say, Hispanic Latino community culture, it's a lot of you niggas that be dabbling. Dominican niggas from the way they dress, Mexican niggas from the gay jokes they make. Yeah, let's just say, bro, you're not the one to talk. You niggas, maybe it's a cultural thing, because I've been privy to Hispanic communities being very chummy with not just trans people, but gay guys while having a wife. Make that shit make sense. I've seen men on the net and even in real life that are Dominican that look homosexual but claim to be straight. I'm talking about the eyebrow arch, the tight skin tight pants, the form-fitting shirts, the dyed beards. I'm just saying, these niggas are the last people to talk about. Now, he looks unkempt, he looks Puerto Rican, but he's Hispanic no less. May I mind you, there's a difference between Latino and Hispanic, but I'll digress. Even though they're both Latin-speaking people. Yeah, like, that's weird. Now, if you spend, as a straight man, spend an excessive amount of time around a gay dude, that might be questionable. But just having a gay friend, that's fucking stupid. That's almost as worse as women have lesbian friends ain't fucking them. Even though I ain't gonna lie, that'd be questionable because most of the time they are. However, yeah, that's just me like poking fun at them. Objectively speaking, I think it's possible that they could be friends and ain't no funny business going down. Same thing with a man. I think you can have a friend of whatever sexuality, ain't no funny business going down. But the chief question that should be asked here, and it's not if a man is hanging around a gay dude, is he gay or whatever the fuck, or if it's really 95% of straight men that are actually gay. The better question probably would be, why the fuck do you care? Now, I'm not really admirable, and I think on countless of videos I've said, I'm not like necessarily admirable of the gay lifestyle. I don't find it appealing. I think it's mildly disgusting. However, I don't give a fuck. And I'm not a religious man, so I really don't give a fuck. The only people that be like giving a fuck are people that have tendencies, are actually closeted themselves, and religious people, which are also closeted people. So it's like, yeah, like I'm not saying that like you should be hanging around people, but I'm not telling people what the fuck they can do. I feel like the only people you shouldn't hang around with, in no particular order, or maybe it is pedophiles, rapists, and serial killers. I believe if you're not one of those three, yo, you good. You're harmless. I'm not hanging around a pedophile because I don't think you need to be messing with the kids. I love the kids. My sister got 7 kids. My brother got a kid. A plethora of my family members have several kids. I don't think you should be hanging around fucking serial killers. I mean, that's self-explanatory. And I also don't think you should be hanging around rapists, men that take coochie. Yeah, fucking weird shit. I think taking coochie in itself is just fucking psychologically weird, especially if you got swag and you got style and you have appeal. And I know rape isn't necessarily like an act that's done for sexual purposes, more for dominance, but even that's weird. So yeah, stay away from those 3 type of people: pedophiles, rapists, and fucking serial killers. I might have forgot one, but yeah. And I say serial killers, people that kill people, right? So killers. But yeah, homosexuals, I'm on a case by case with people, right? The same thing with white people. Do I think their ancestors were despicable? Yes. Do I think every white person is a fucking suspect? Probably. But like, is every white person racist? Not really. I think it's a case by case. You just gotta hang around people of good moral character. And if you're not like that, I wouldn't be worried about if your man's is like that. This nigga's Puerto Rican. He looked like he lacked a little bit of gray hair, so I'm gonna put him at between 30 and 39. Yeah, he made the reference of talking with your boys. This nigga's young. In his mind, he probably would be the prime like target for this Jefree nigga. Let's just put that shit out there. Me, I'm a little older than that. I try to think logically and reasonably. Let's not get it twisted. Like I said, if they flamboyant and this Jefree Star nigga looks plenty flamboyant, I wouldn't be caught dead with this nigga, around this nigga. I don't give a fuck if he is cool. You could be cool with gay people, not motherfuckers that look like fairies, that got bright green hair. Now, we're not kicking it, bro. People see he looks too androgynous. People see him, they see me. It just sends the wrong message, right? Yeah, I wouldn't be caught hanging around this motherfucker. But that's just me. But a gay person, whether lesbian or gay, I mean, me personally, I don't. Now, I will put this out there as a caveat. I don't go out of my way to make a lot of friends with gay people, because of niggas like him, people that make assumptions, right? Not only that, I have a reputation to maintain, so then there's that. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same thing with my female friends. I got about 2-3 female friends, and I've known for 20 plus years. We not making new fucking friends. I'm not one of these dudes that have like 40 platonic female friends. That in itself is gay. If I got 40 female friends, I want to knock down at least a third of these bitches. In any event, if y'all like this episode and this shit made any sense, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out. Also, there's a link to my store if you'd like to support the show. It's in the description box. Now I'm out.